Fearless Gamers, and welcome to Touching Base here on Fearless Games. And before we continue with the show, we just want to say thank you to everyone who made comments on the first episode. We are going to take as much of it as we can possibly into consideration. You just have to give us a little bit of time because we're kind of running on a shoestring budget right now.
$0. Not $1.
Yep.
Empty pockets.
So it's going to, you're going to see improvements. It's just going to take time. And also, if there's any topic you want us to talk about, feel free to post a comment as well, and we will consider it in episodes. It may not be the next episode, but it'll be down the line 1 or 2 episodes after the comment is posted.
As soon as possible.
Yes. And so, with that in mind, let's get on to our first topic.
I'm excited.
The Imperial Armour is official GW ruling.
Oh, so exciting.
Very nice.
For those who do not know, the Imperial Armour is basically this set of Forge World books that Forge World produces for their models. And until now, you could only use them if the tournament said you could, or your friend told you can play with them. But now, Games Workshop has said it's official. These are Games Workshop rules. You no longer need permission to play them. So, thoughts on this?
Well, I'm happy. I own Imperial Armour books, and before it's like, this is so cool, shelf. And now it's like, I can actually use stuff with it. And if you look at Games Workshop website, which I do sometimes because I get bored, in their book section, you can buy Imperial Armour, I think 3 or 4 up to whatever's coming out. The current one, which by the way, Imperial Armour 11 is available for pre-order, I think, from Forge World, not Games Workshop yet. So, that's great, because why sell a product on your own website or in your own store if you can't use the product?
Exactly.
Yeah. What I like about it is the sheer fact that it kind of gives more of an incentive to buy Forge World items, because originally I was always buying Forge World items because they looked cool. Like, I bought the Astral Claw dude because I thought he'd make a good Belial. I bought the Deathcore Crag because I thought they'd be cool as a command squad. And then I did buy a couple of Eldar pieces, but I've always sit there going, I can't write my army up because these are Forge World. I have to buy something else that's GW. And now I don't need to. I can actually factor them into my official standard organization charts.
Yeah, that's part of why I'm excited, because frankly, let's all just say it, the Forge World models are just superior pieces of resin.
They're supposed to be.
Right, well, it doesn't matter. They're supposed to be. They are. The fact of the matter is they're beautiful pieces, and they'll add to any army. They're a joy to paint, and I'm really excited because I have that Chaplain Dread that I've been wanting to use, and now he'll have stats that I can use in a game. And
Besides the silly elite.
Exactly. Aside from taking the Venerable Dread, I can actually have it'll represent what he actually is and what he actually looks like. The Dread Drop Pod and things like that. I'm very, very excited to be able to just integrate these incredible pieces into any army I want now, without worry.
I just think it's a great idea on at least, I guess I'd call it a marketing standpoint. I mean, I'm excited. Again, I love Forge World too, but I mean, really you only have the fluff players buying Forge World stuff because, tournament guys aren't going to buy it because they're not going to use it. I mean, forget it. So now at least the GW and Forge World are making a good idea because now everyone can buy it, and it's going to fill a lot of armies. It's going to add more interesting stuff to tournaments. You're going to see more fun things, hopefully, as long as tournament organizers accept it, and they should, because the Forge World stuff, unlike popular belief, really is pretty well balanced at this point.
And an interesting note is it also gives the armies that haven't gotten a redo yet fighters to counteract the Dark Eldar and the other groups that got fighters.
Yes.
Which is going to be cool.
And what's also really nice is we had the Bedazzled War. We mentioned you can actually represent it now. Now, for players who want that chapter, say play the Red Scorpions, if they're getting into the Sons of Medusa, the Astral Claws, whatever, it's nice because instead of us being basically a palette swap for whatever special character you can use it counts as in the Space Marine book, whatever, you now have Tyrosa Redwake for the Cacarodons, Space Sharks, whatever. You have these guys here who are represented, and you can actually represent your army properly instead of going, well, I'll take a generic captain with this.
Right.
So that's very nice.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of that, going on to our next topic that I think would be interesting. Someone thought we should do more of this on the channel. Let's face it, everyone knows they're getting a new rule set for the general game. by next year sometime.
Right.
Yeah.
Rumors always spring up, and one of the more consistent rumors that goes around is that before the rules come out, Tau are getting a new codex. I've heard different codexes coming out, we've all heard different things, but a constant theme is Tau are getting their revamp beforehand. Whether this is true or not, who's to say?
It's a rumor. That's why it's a rumor.
Yeah, don't shoot us if it's wrong.
Rumor mill of the internet. We're just responding.
So, what do you guys want to see in the new codex? Stark Lord, I think we'll start with you.
Okay, well, let's do this the other way. As a big fan of Tau, Tau Va, and big fan of Shadow Sun, my biggest thing is I really like their mobility, but I want to see more with the Fire Warriors, really. Most people just use them as static gun line. If they use them at all, they're completely useless in most people's opinion. They just take them because they have to. I really just like to see them beefed up a little bit, whether it's making their gun a little bit better at moving and shooting. I don't really care. I mean, just something to make them a little bit more fun and interesting while still falling into the Tau idea of move, shoot, die when you get into close combat. That's about it.
It's no secret amongst us, but I'm not particularly fond of the Tau. I don't find them extraordinarily interesting. So what I would like to see in this codex is something similar to the treatment the Necrons got in their fluff, where it gave them something of an overhaul. I wasn't super interested in the Crons before that overhaul in the fluff. Now I'm kind of into them. So I'm hoping for something I can sink my teeth into story-wise, fluff-wise, that also gets translated into the army. Because you guys love Tau, I see people loving Tau. I want to be able to love Tau. I want to be able to pick up this book and go, I want to make this army. Strangely enough, I want to give Games Workshop my money. And I want the Codex to give me a reason to give Games Workshop my money.
And surprisingly, I think we're one of the few on the interwebs that will openly admit we want to give Games Workshop money.
Yeah,
but
most people say X.
yes,
Yeah.
but besides that, I would like to see the Tau to have a rail special rule. Something where it goes like, let's just go for example, a railgun has, don't quote me because I don't play Tau, they have a 60-inch range. They fire, and at 12 inches, they hit a tank. And they roll for armor pen, and they roll a 6. At that point, they should be able to continue moving until they hit another target. And then they roll again, and on a roll of a 6, they continue going until they either stop rolling 6s on wounds or armor pen, or hit their max range. I think that would be a really cool ability.
It'd be very cool.
Makes a lot of sense for a rail weapon.
Yeah.
For masters of long-range, high-velocity powered weapons that shoot through things, they should be able to shoot through things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes. I mean, we have that in other armies. Like,
Yep.
Tau get it as like a Tau thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so a lot of this stuff's been said already. I'm a big fan of Tau. I'm all about Farsight. So deal with it. I have a big sword, I can cut you with it. You know that.
It's true.
That fight, dude.
It's true. We're too close.
I like the mobile firepower aspect of Tau. I want to see that pushed up some more. Some of the stuff I heard on the interwebs, I don't really want some of that to happen, but we won't get into that. That takes forever. Two things. I'm going to break down the two things. Mobile firepower, make it more like we're actually mobile firepower, not like we're move a little bit, stay here, and shoot the rest of the game. I want to see more mobility out of them. They're about mobility. And I'm hoping we get to see more auxiliaries, not just recruiting the best, but I want them to get amped up some more. I hear talk about the Demiurge, or however we pronounce those guys.
Yeah.
Just some auxiliaries is cool. Now I wouldn't use them, being a Farsight guy, but it would be cool to see nonetheless.
Yeah.
One thing that would be neat, we were talking about earlier, is having rules for getting Imperial Guard convertants.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be
nice.
something that would get me into it, because I know a little bit about the fluff, and one of them is, they're kind of this assimilating force,
Yeah.
but not like in a creepy Borg way, in
Yeah.
like a everybody love everybody kind of way.
Join us or die with.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Stereotypical conquering force. They conquer and make you join
Right.
them.
And some rules to be able to take Imperial Guard defectors and put them into your Tau army without it being like a counts as thing, but like as an actual unit. I think that would be really cool.
I think that's cool. I honestly, this is rumoring, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think there's already enough humans in this game.
I think what they should do is they should just have stats for different races,
Right.
and then standard Tau gear
give
for them.
Yeah.
That way,
Right.
yeah. That way, it's not. So I need to buy 2 codexes. He has an Imperial Guard stat, but he's got Tau armor and he's got a Tau gun.
Yeah.
Now, one quick thing I want to mention real quick. The Tau is a young upstart type of race, which means their technology is growing. I'd like to see some of their what was experimental tech in the old Codex become standard issue.
I
Might be some
that's
more
going
special
to
issue.
happen. It's got to happen.
And maybe see maybe bring the XP9s from
Yeah.
Forge World into 40K
That would
proper,
be pretty.
or bring some other thing out there because their tech is not like the Imperium where it's stagnant, it's growing.
Yeah,
Right,
they're constantly
constantly
advancing. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
that was like a jinx moment.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Okay.
Well, we're running low on time, so we have one more time for like a quick 2-minute thing here, and Starklord will really like this, is the Sisters of Battle Codex Errata.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you had some strong opinions on this first.
I'm a little upset when the Blood Angels had their Band-Aid Codex, is what I call it.
That's what it is.
Eventually, when the errata came out, it may have been the first, so I will give it some time. But when the errata came out for it, the PDF included the stuff from the White Dwarves. Because let's face it, you don't want to dig up your White Dwarves. If you got this a year later, you're probably not going to find them.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't have that. So that being said, I'm a little upset that way, but maybe it'll come in the future. And otherwise, I think it's a nice errata. It's, if you can call it that, it's barely what not even a page.
It's about a page and a not. I mean, it's like a column and a half. It's great because it's just the one errata, which really just fixes the arcoflagellants. If you don't know what I'm talking about, sorry, we're not going to explain it right now because it's going to take too long.
Yep.
Then 2 facts. One that fixes faith a little bit. I'm not too happy with because it makes it slightly worse again, but it's not a big thing. It just makes it more clear. And then they made Celestine better again, so she's even harder to kill now. It means she comes back from your removal from game stuff. So Jaws the World Wolf and stuff like that is not good. It's going to kill her, but she's going to probably get back up, which is very nice.
Yep.
And she's an independent character.
Which is, I think,
That's the
most
important part.
thing.
That's more important.
Well, we are running out of time,
Yeah.
so we're going to put a cut to it there, guys. Thank you all for watching. Questions, comments, topics you want us to talk about, critiques, anything, feel free to post a comment. Subscribe to our channel, get some more cool videos up there.
We can use all the support we can get. Like things, rate things, subscribe, tell your friends. We appreciate anything you're willing to do for us. We appreciate every comment we get.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate every view we get, every subscriber, just about everything you can do. And one thing I want to say is happy holidays.
Yes.
It's that time of year. If you couldn't see Santa relaxing.
One thing else I just want to say before we go is I want to thank miniwargaming.com for allowing us to post videos on their channel to basically use their website to support our
Thanks,
stuff.
guys.
We're here for you guys
Thank you guys.
in general.
Yep.
So until next time, everyone, bye!
See ya.
Have a good game, Morty Xmas. It's the best time of the war. I don't think that there'll be things but ever catastrophes. Oh, hold the toast, and when you can see Space Marines wait for you, walk them once for me. Have a good game, Morty Xmas, and in case you didn't war. Oh, bye, Orky, have a good game, Morty Xmas, this war.
Until next time, everyone, bye!
See ya.
That was some serious